Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on our spring number 2. 7 here. So we made a good chunk of wooden vials last night. Yeah, I know. Go pay your taxes. So we've got enough money to pay our taxes, and hopefully we should have enough money to go run out to Veronica and go hit up that tailor and get ourselves some decent clothing because I completely ran myself out of torches all during the winter, and I really want to start avoiding that. So real quick, we'll just run over here, pay our taxes, and then hopefully we'll also be able to start off on my favorite of the side quests. Okay, let's get this all paid up.
Welcome. It was nice seeing you.
Oh crap, I'm 20 bucks short. Oh, that's fine. We've got plenty of potions we can toss. Where'd the bartender go?
Hello. Only the best products here.
You might want that. We don't need this.
Goodbye.
Okay, now we can afford our taxes. I forgot that it calculates every season, so it rounds up all of your buildings, does a calculation based on each building, but then that's per season. It's not per year. So you can actually go over the management tab here, and you can see, like right here, it says tax is 15, the well, the tax is 15, the excavation shed, the tax is 45. That's per season. So it's all of this added together, and then since you only pay it once a year, it's basically your entire city's worth of buildings times 4. So I kind of had a little bit of a miscalculation there on my last one, but that's fine. Okay, now let me show you the guy that we're talking to. I'm not going to talk to him right this second, but this guy is my absolute best friend, and I love him. But first, I want to finish up that house, finish up the blacksmith, and hopefully get just that last little bit of automation going. I might need to tweak my excavation shed and my woodcutter a little bit so I can maintain the proper amount of knives, shovels, pickaxes, etc. Just so I'm not running out. Alrighty. That kicked off our 15 buildings over there. That chapter is not a small deal, so we might come back to that one later. Let's first get this last house over here fixed up, and then we'll work on getting that production person that I'm looking for, and then we'll go start talking to Alwin. Oh, right. Don't forget to harvest that up too. At some point. I mean, not a pressing matter, but just get it done before the end of spring. I'm gonna have to address those 2 roofs over there too. That's okay. We'll deal with that later. Okay, house is done up. Got a little bit of planks left over. We'll hopefully be able to turn those into buckets, because I'd like to leave them with a good supply of water, because I'm not going to be probably sticking around too much this spring. I am going to be trying to get him at least home to go to bed at night, but we're going to be going actually adventuring this season. Oh geez, yep, there goes the cascade of water. Okay, we're on it. All right, so we just drank, we got ourselves cleaned up, and then we'll get to work on getting these guys some water as well. Just scoop for just one quick sec. Thanks. Unlock that. Oh, we can only make 1. That's fine. 3 buckets should last. Honestly, for this small of a number of people, 3 buckets should probably last the entire season, I think. And there we go. Run over to food storage. Not sure why I picked up that broadleaf plantain, but okay. Alright, now one important thing, I should probably be looking at what my demographics are here. So I've got, see, we've got 2 female hunters, and we've got 2 male extraction. Well, If I hadn't been in such a rush, I probably would have tried to have balanced that out, gotten a male and female extraction and a male and female hunter. We can still worry about that at a later date for now, but the important thing is for this next production person, I really should try to make sure that it's a male production person. Because otherwise, I might be in a bit of a spot of trouble for what comes with the second generation of this town. I mean, granted, that's a, 20-year away problem, but just some seeds to plant for the immediate here and now. You want to set your kid up for success, right? How's it going, Alwin? So, after some of the comments, I think I'm going to be doing these a little bit differently. Can you hold still? I'm going to show them on screen for a bit and then let people sort of, I guess, pause and look at, some of my responses, some of their responses and stuff like that. But I won't be going like super in depth with them, just showing them just to show off what can be done with some of these story quests. I mean, I guess you could answer this that one of two ways, because technically this is the start of my second year here. It does get boring. Yeah, what's wrong with being a knight? Medieval. So first off, let's make sure that we're tracking that. So you go over to the journal here, and we're not going to be doing Unigust for right away. As you can see, this has 17 years that we can get this done with. That's got 5, so this is kind of a more pressing matter. Hey, kid. I love it. So we basically just had to get the kid to leave Alwin's sister alone, and all right, get him set on a more straight and narrow path. Also, it is sundown already. This day kind of got away from us a little quick. That's nice. Free meal. Now, we're pretty free to do what we want for the rest of the season, because Alwyn actually doesn't have anything for us until summer, and then that's when it's really going to start kicking off for him. So let's start looking around to see if we can find a male production guy. Oh, asking ye shall receive. Hi.
Hello, friend.
Now, yeah, we do have kind of a predetermined wife for him with Bulmira here. Huh. Bygast and Bulmira. That's actually a power couple right there. But oh shit. Well, good thing we just picked up the smithy that we're going to be needing here. So let's open this up and hammer into shovel. We're just going to be setting these to pretty much like whatever for right now, and then wait for the dust to settle. A lot of times when you start setting some of these intensity percentages for the first time, there's a little bit of a lag time between what tools and what materials it recognizes you having, and then where it can pull them from, and stuff like that. So we'll set it up, and then we'll have a little bit of a lag time here, and then we'll start fixing things. In fact, I might make a couple of wooden hammers just to shove him into the resource storage, just so that he can take off and start making his own thing. Yeah, we got to get into the copper as well. We're really gonna have to get into that. Yeah, because I can't tell what percentage I want to put these at. I'd like it to be at least one a day, but you can see like not every item has the same intensity per item per day. So you see these two are at 16% and kicking out one shovel, one hammer a day. This one you had to crank all the way up to 23% to get one item per day. So let me go get the hammer squared away for this guy, and we'll look into what kind of percentage we want to put these at. Then after that, we'll look at the excavation shed and the woodcutter, and we'll see just how many logs and how many stones we're actually going through, and then adjust them to have the percentages that we're going to need to actually be able to maintain a profit and maintain excess stones, excess logs, so that way we don't have to keep chopping down every single tree ourselves manually, and getting our own building resources and repair resources, because up until now we've been very fortunate and there hasn't been anything to fix just yet. Not to also just occurred to me what time it is. So he's not actually even gonna, that icon's not gonna go away, and he's not gonna post anything until tomorrow morning. Oh, but we can adjust it now, at least. Okay. Oh, you didn't need spears, you idiot. Why are we messing with spears? Okay, this looks good. It looks fairly well balanced. Now we go over to the little in and out of what's going on with the storage shed here. So we can see we're burning 4 logs a day, 25 sticks a day, and 8 stones to produce all of our various tools over here. So we're going to have to make some adjustments now. Okay, so 4 logs a day isn't going to put us too far back. We've got the workshop that is using the planks, but it is less than 10, so we're still going to be netting some extras on that. However, the 2 to 3 sticks a day, that's going to be an issue. Okay, so here's what we're looking at with the adjusted percentages that I just set up here. So we are 1/10 over the requirements of what we need for the logs. As per what the smithy is going to be using, it's using 4.07 logs a day. We're at 4.17. The planks, the workshop is using 8.5, something like that. So we're at 8.9, so we're just barely over squeaking on both of those. The firewood I didn't touch too terribly much. I just checked the storage, and we've got about 30 or so excess firewood. Granted, we just hit spring, so our wood consumption for spring, summer, and fall is going to be negligible compared to what it was for the winter, especially once I start getting all that limestone thrown away. So I didn't want to touch the firewood just yet because I didn't want to run out of it. But as you can see, we don't have enough sticks coming in. It's 22 a day, and we need, I think, 25. But that's not going to be too terrible of an issue because we do have a really big backlog of sticks in here already, so I'm not exactly sweating that too terribly much. So as for what to do for the rest of the evening, I think I'm just going to swipe the rest of this limestone over here and just slam it into whatever houses that I can find that need some upgrades. I might actually take these planks too. So I'll take a couple of these logs out of here, convert them into planks, and then I'll take pretty much all but one of these planks here, and hopefully get the 2 roofs taken care of on the other side of of town, and also slam all the limestone up into those houses as well. Just the stuff that I have. And then maybe tomorrow we'll make the long trek out to see Sambor. That is going to be kicking off kind of the climax and the big finale of what the storyline quest is. And given that we're only a year into the game, I am kind of wanting to hold off on that just a little bit. All right, now this guy's about to get really upset with me, but it's temporary and it's a means to an end. Now, don't miss. Yeah, see, he immediately walks off because now he's homeless, and you can see that the icons pop up immediately. Let's get this done. Let's get this done in phases too, because I'm not sure if I have the resources for all of it. Oh, you idiot. Oh. Okay, be quick about it. Okay, let's real quick get you moved back in. If I totally just kicked you out in the middle of the night, you're just cleaning up, getting about to get ready for bed too. Oh, you took a pretty big hit there, didn't you? Everybody else looking at, yeah. Wow, yeah, you went down fast. Everybody else is in the greens. I'm assuming you were also in the greens, but yeah, you must have gone down quick. Okay, well, we just made a pretty good dent in the limestone situation on this guy's house. And we got half his roof done up. And really, only having 1.5 roofs that we got to replank, that's not terrible. So tomorrow we'll probably run out to Sambor, get the Kestrel part of the story started. If you remember, last summer, Unigast and the pack member that was out in Tutki, they both sort of let on about this Kestrel lady who was sort of in between our uncle and Unigast. And there was some very, very interesting things going on there, even complete with a miscarriage and Unigast not knowing if it was his or our uncle's. And there was quite a bit going on with that section of the story. So I'll probably start it, but not actually get into meeting Kestrel. I don't think. We'll see. All right, good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Ooh, it is pouring today. I just stashed away a whole bunch of stuff that I won't need. And then we'll eat up over here. Oh, forgot about the flatbread. Oh well, whatever. That'll be a good snack if we come to it. Oh jeez, I keep picking up these unripe berries I don't want. Alright, you can just stay there for now. I do know that I'm completely neglecting anything agricultural, like my little garden over there, and I have a barn, but I have no farm shed. I also don't have any barn workers or farm workers. That's okay. For the very immediate, pressing matters, you need to get a woodcutter, you need to get a hunter. Those are your requirements off the bat. After that, your next like convenience and quality of life kind of thing is getting a blacksmith so that you don't have to physically make the tools for everybody else around you in your town, that you have a blacksmith that is able to get the resources from your excavation shed and your woodcutter, and then turn around and immediately put those right back into the tools that your excavation shed and your woodcutter need to do their job, and maybe turn a little bit of a profit so you can start selling some of those tools and paying off, your taxes and getting yourself better clothes, because better clothes is also a pretty pressing matter. Because that's the thing. I've seen some people write into some forums and some comments on videos and stuff, oh, do I have to dress my townsfolk? No. Your townsfolk are going to be perfectly content to dress themselves, and they'll wear their fuzzy, flappy hats in the winter, and they'll run around in their short sleeves and shorts in the summer and stuff. They'll dress themselves just fine. You're the only knucklehead that needs to worry about what temperature is. I don't know how we ran out of logs already when I specifically... What the hell? Okay, we're somehow having it post up that we're out of logs. Go away. Come on, catch up. My blacksmith isn't able to keep up just quite yet, so I'm going to need to throw in at least a couple of knives, just so that there's a bit of a buffer, so that while the blacksmith is doing his best and not able to keep up, that the hunters are at least going to be able to do their job while I'm out adventuring and, selling and trading and all that kind of stuff. Slam together a couple of knives and we'll try to get out of here. Okay, now we still have the hunting lodge saying that they can't make the dried meat because they're out of resources. Just because of that one little hiccup of, oh, we didn't have enough knives to go get meat, so then we ran out of meat while we were drying the meat. So, You can see that it does snowball pretty quickly if you're running a little too high and tight with your numbers. Because I had it set for the hunting lodge to basically get like 1/10 more raw meat than the amount of meat that they were drying. So they pretty quickly burned through that and needed to get back up to speed, so to speak, on the raw meat. That's fine. We've got the knives. We're gonna have the hunting lodge catch up with their stuff. So we're just gonna ignore that little one up in the corner for a little bit. Head out go talk to Sambor. Only we're gonna want to be armed. Because I am kind of sick of running away from those wolves that are out there. Alright, so we've got Sambor marked. Let's go head out. Huh. Okay, I don't have that yet. Oh, I don't have any... Oh. Oh, because I am hot garbage at hunting. Oh. Okay. Well, it is a very, very good thing that I brought this bow because we're going to need it. Of course, the visibility is garbage today. Here, puppy. What did that hit? No, you're not running. Oh, I gotcha. Right, real careful. Alright, nice. Okay, so let's get this little piece started over here, and then we'll see what parts he leads us into. Oh, I remember this part. I won't be that mean to him. Oh, Sambor. Alright, I'm gonna actually avoid fighting the hostile animals over here real quick. I don't even have the hunter's sight, so I can't use that to sort of try to detect them through the fog here. So I think it'd be best to be a little non-confrontational and maybe try to pick some fights with some of the weaker animals first. Definitely do need to get the hunting skill higher, but not at the cost of dying. For example, can I take you in one, though? Find out. Oh, shoot, it's all wobbling and it's gonna get... What? Oh, shit, I lost him. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? It's gonna be a long shot. Oh, with his stamina being what it is, I'm gonna start wobbling even worse. Nice. I need a crossbow. Now, my hunters will be giving me hunting expertise and skill points for it, but the thing is they give it to me so much slower than I would otherwise if I was getting it myself. Trying to take down a stag is going to be a tall order, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Did I spook him? Oh, he is moving with an urgency. Nuts. I totally lost him. Are we in pig country? We're pretty much in pig country. Alright. Maybe we go home. Go home, get Sambor's stupid shopping list done. I wonder how much money I have. And how many wooden vials I have. Oh, hey, a cart. Whereabouts is this? Oh! I don't normally see them spawn this far away from Sambor's. I've seen them, over in this general vicinity, but... Alright, that's cool. What do we got? Okay. That's nice. Won't have to make one myself. Heh. I think that's something that he actually asked for, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Well, 5 down and 15 to go. Oh, and a copper hammer. Oh, no, that is... And a real torch. None of those stupid improvised straw ones. Oh, that was a nice get. Alright, let's head home. Maybe we can pick off some weak animals along the way. Maybe a fox or a rabbit or something that'll go down in one single hit. Because the thing is, if I'm going to want even a prayer of taking down Chapter 8 that's over there, then I'm going to need a lot more skills. Alright, so we're back home. Let's see what we have that we can sell off here real quick. Alright, so I just dumped off all of the stuff that I didn't necessarily need. And then now we're going to run over and go talk to our farmer friend over at Gustovia and see just how much of Sambor's shopping list we can get taken care of here. Okay, so first off, 15 cabbage. Let's sell everything off here.
Goods in the valley.
That's... Honestly, you know what? You can have that too. Sure, take all of that. We're fine on food for right now. $15 cabbage. Outstanding.
Have a good day.
20 beets.
How are you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
I afford 20 beets. I can.
See you soon.
20 onion, 20 carrot.
Only the best products here. Goodbye.
Outstanding. Alright, so we'll run out, get Samber his frickin' grocery list here, and that might be where I end it on Sambor's portion of things, because there is some stuff that's coming up. So actually, if we've got enough money, what I might do is get us to the tailor and some of the warm weather gear, some of the cold weather gear, and etc. that we're going to want. Actually, yeah, that could be a pretty good usage of our spring. Get to the tailor, get ourselves outfitted. Ooh, another cart. Oh, where's this one? Oh, alright. Okay. Hey, some free leather. And a crappy knife. And... Oh, alright. Well, they can't all be ringers. Wait, did I just see something? Nope, just sticks. They can't all be ringers, but... Yeah, I've been having some really, really good luck with those lately. Let's see, you stay over there and I'll stay over here, okay? Took down one of you, but that got a little sketchy. But anyway, so yeah, I think hit the tailor, see what kind of cash I've got. Oh man, never mind, 200 bucks? Okay, we need to generate cash. Here's your stupid food. Now, was that so hard? Sambor, you do a lot of tough talk, man, but I think your tough talking days are about 15, 20 years ago. All right, so it's 4:30. Our harvesting and our production are pretty well equal for right now, so I think if I want to make any of my own production type items, I'm going to have to actually go out and chop down trees and stuff like that, so I think that's what we'll end up doing. Well, actually, if we're going to have to chop down wood anyway, we might as well clear where the farm field's going to go, eventually. Okay, here we are making a million planks, and we'll just cut this part. Then we'll probably just run back over to the workshop, make a million wooden vials, edit that, and then hopefully we'll be able to make some money here. Thankfully, it is only day 2 of spring. So, depending on how much money we can rake in, might be able to get the whole wardrobe situation squared away. Alright, then we slam out all these wooden vials and we go try to make some money. Alrighty, well, that took easily 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Alright, so let's toss off anything we don't need right now. 440 wooden vials to sell in the morning. That's not bad. So, I was just in my food box, feeding myself on top of everything else here. I noticed my dried meat actually was starting to get a little low. We're looking at 141, and we need 360. Now, that's not any kind of cause for alarm just yet, because it doesn't mean that we're out yet. But it does mean that we're going to need to monitor that situation a little bit here. I think the problem should probably rectify itself in the morning. It's probably just that I just, gorged myself on half a deer's worth of meat right there, but I think tomorrow it should right itself. I think. All right. Good night, guys. See you in the morning. There's another foggy one. All right, so we're looking at a good chunk of buildings that we could be going for, but really sure, kind of hesitant to go too ham on that. We're going to get any kind of building of the townsfolk, building of housing and stuff like that. And we've only got 5 people. Well, 6 people. We only got 6 people right now. Nobody's even leveled up just yet. Everybody's still at 3s. If she hits 4 on production and he hits 3 on excavation, I wouldn't be opposed to putting these 2 together and seeing how their kid could come out. That could be pretty okay. That would also free up a house for us, and then we could possibly start talking about getting more production and more residents going as well. Oh, geez, that's going to be a while. See, even at level 3, she's moving slowly. Him too. He's doing okay. He's doing better than she is, but not by a whole large margin. Alright, so let's get up to Gustovia. We'll sell off anything we can. I'd really rather not use the fast travel if I can avoid it, because any fast travel carriage that I buy into, I don't rightly remember the prices of all the clothing options that I want to buy. So I'm going to want to save as much coinage as I possibly can.
How are you? My wares never disappoint.
660 bucks on that. You know what? Let me go to the storage and bring some of those copper and bronze items. I just want to make absolutely certain that I can afford to get all the clothing that I want, and that we won't have to be worrying about freezing my ass. Like, oh shoot, you know what? Let's harvest this up first too. I got that bronze sickle or copper sickle or something like that over here. Let's just harvest all this stuff up quick. Maybe thresh it. If there's anything to plant, we'll plant. Otherwise, maybe we'll make it into flour. All right. That's going to be kicking some serious goals once we do actually decide to start getting into agriculture. Which, the thing is, nothing says you have to get into it. You could actually decide to play the game as a heavy industry. Like, set up a couple of mines around town, get multiple blacksmiths, and just make tools and weapons, and that's going to be how your town lives its life and thrives. You could set up that you're going to be a pure hunting and fishing village, and you're just going to sell off raw fish meat and raw stuff like that. There's just a million different ways that you can get into this. This is the complete wrong direction that I'm going. But yeah, like there's just a million different ways you can set up your town. Um, and it's literally a game of there's no wrong way. Oh, jeez. Good thing you don't have to watch this. And yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna kick. Oh, oh wait, that was technology. I got excited. I thought it was gonna be skills. Wait, no, it should have been skills. Should have been both actually, because there's pigsty. So we have hen house and oh wait, we should probably unlock that. Okay, there we are. We also have skills. Yeah, we'll stick with it for right now, even though it's definitely one of the easiest ones to level up. In the early game, it never hurts to just get more XP. Okay, so let's. Oh shoot. Gonna have to unlock this one too. Okay. Alrighty, now that that's done, I should be able to have a good chunk of cash for when I get out to. I always get these mixed up. Veronica or Veronica? Should be Veronica, right? Because Veronica has the goat and the herbalist, but Veronica should have the lumberjack and the tailor? Yes? Oh man, I really should be trying to go after some of these foxes. I'll never get my hunting skill up if I don't. Look at my slowly starting to bustle metropolis. Oh wait, this is the coolest thing in the world. Watch this. Watch. So if you put the hunting lodge, if you put any building on top of an animal spawn, it'll stop the animals from spawning. But if you put the hunting lodge close to an animal spawn, what you'll get is hunter actually go out. Oh no! Oh, that's my fault. That's totally my. You're gonna probably be at that for a little bit. See, the thing is, if you. Oh, geez. Watch out for that. Good luck. Okay, bye. But if you have it set to normal difficulty, the hunter will actually have enough damage to one-shot most of the deer and the rabbits and stuff like that. So you can actually watch them pull out a bow, even though they're not actually even equipped with a bow. The only gear that they have is the knife. But you can watch them go out, shoot, and then when they kill something, they'll go over to it and skin it. And it really is just the coolest thing. It doesn't do any, like, it doesn't, increase their production or anything. You could have the hunter's lodge up in the middle of the mountains with nothing around at all, and they'll still produce any meat, leather, etc. that you have them gathering. Even though they're just leaning up against the wall all day because there's nothing to hunt. But as long as you have them with the knives that they need, they'll they'll still continue to produce whatever you tell them to. It's just a neat, aesthetic that just extra little visual touch that they add to stuff like that. It's just really neat. Unless you're playing on hard mode and you put everything to 200% and then, your townsfolk get mad at you. Okay, I'm probably going to cut a lot of this stuff too, just because it's a lot of percents and a lot of numbers and, well, I'll show you a little bit of it.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
So, you've got a lot of, like, here's +5 and +10. It's +5 in the heat and +10 in the cold. But the thing is, with some of the stuff that I'm going to be trying to throw on, some of these hoods that I'm going to want actually reduce your heat protection. So there's a bit of a math thing going on where you want to, at the end of the day, end up with a little bit of plus on both, so that way you have insulation for summer and insulation for winter without having to change your clothes all the time. Because A, that's kind of annoying, and B, that's kind of expensive. So I'm going to try to go through here. There is like a good answer to this. As you're going through and seeing like what's -5, what's -10, what's minus whatever. I'm gonna go through, do the math, and then I'll show you what I ended up with. Okay, so ran into a little bit of an issue here already. our cold resist is fantastic, but we are going to run into a bit of an issue with our heat resistance here. We also ran out of money. So I'm going to have to try to go find a way of getting some real fast cash. I was hoping that we were going to have enough just with what we had. And we sold every copper and every bronze item that we had, so we're in a little bit of a bind here. But on the upside, that did get us a little bit of diplomacy experience, even though it didn't actually kick us any skill level. It's still experience, though. Like you can see us, we're about a little more than halfway there to getting our first point on this. Oh, no, excuse me, second point on this. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see what we can put that into. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to put into... Oh, we already did put into a tier 2 one. So we don't need this. Now, the thing is, this only affects you, though. So this isn't going to impact my workers that are at the excavation shed, or when I do eventually build a mine. You know, they're not going to be burning through less pickaxes or shovels or anything just because I bought this skill. This only says that when I'm physically going out and shoveling up clay pits or digging up ore out of a mine or something, that I myself will be using less durability on the picks and stuff. So I'm thinking probably the carry weight is going to be the most important thing for me. All right, not bad. Because this, like pretty much every survival game, carry weight is just critically important. Although it's starting to occur to me after I made those 400 and some odd wood vials that my money making is going to have a different kind of a linchpin this time. Just because I'm not playing at the instant crafting. There's a setting where you can basically set it so it'll make one little loop around the little clock thing there, and it'll give you however many you set it to, whether it be 10 or whether it be 400, it'll give you all the items that you set to craft in the time that it takes to craft exactly one of those items. So the fast crafting is a pretty crazy game modifier. It's not even a skill, it's just a game modifier that you can set, and it really has some pretty serious impacts if you're really struggling with the game. Then you can set that on there, and it'll really adjust things for you. All right, so let's go berserk on the planks here, and then we'll go berserk on the wooden vials, and hopefully we'll get enough money to get ourselves the rest of the way outfitted. Alrighty, good deal. Let's go blam out all those vials, and we'll see what time it is, because that's going to take quite a bit. And it's already 4 o'clock now, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done before she closes up, especially if I'm on foot. Although now that's got me thinking in a different direction. Maybe I should try to rush some of the farming technology and farming skills just so that I can get a stable up. Now, getting a donkey stable is not really a huge ask, but getting the actual horse stable up, that one's a bit down the tech tree. So it could take me a little bit to get to that stage. Just for the sense of weight, I think I'm just going to dump all my weapons and stuff back at my house. I'm not going to be needing them for right yet. I know we desperately need to get the hunting skill moving, but I really do just want these clothes just to get them out of the way and done with. Well, alright, wish me luck. Oh crap, I was staring off into space and I did not realize our water situation. Okay, I just tossed those buckets in there and we are at 9 dried meat. So we are actually not getting that situation rectified. We're slowly declining. Also, given by the position of the sun right here, I doubt we're going to be able to sell off these vials in time before, oh geez, times 40. Yeah, I don't know about that. We might be buying clothes this summer. Okay, well, I very poorly estimated just how long this was going to take, but we get the sewing hut. I could start kicking production if I actually did build a farm, went really hard into the flax, started getting us on a linen kick here. Also start getting us some cash. I don't know yet. Finish up the last 10 of these. Well, unfortunately, I have to probably go to bed at that point. But, I don't know. Sewing hut. That could be something to think about. At least we're going to start off the summer pretty well off for cash. So if I do have the consideration of getting into, building a farm hut and getting all those farm plots out, I should be able to buy a fair amount of flaxseed. It's not going to do me a whole lot of good because it has to be planted in the spring and then get harvested in the summer, but all right, everybody, let's get Rasmir home and head to bed and recap our spring and try to devise a plan for summer. All right, so we had a pretty okay spring. Not quite as productive as our last couple of seasons here, but so we got a little bit of the sandboard kicked off. It did cost us a pretty penny, but we had the cash for it, so it didn't matter too terribly bad. We met our friend Alwin and got his quest line started, and his is definitely one of my favorites. We're going to probably hold off on Kestrel for a little bit, just because that really is kind of the climax of the actual storyline, and we've definitely got some more work to be doing around town and getting Rasmir up, which we did get Rasmir up a little bit today with our production and our extraction stuff going, and we've got some good self-sustainability going on here. The only thing is, I do wish that we had better clothing, and we're going to need more money in order to get more clothing. So, with our 700 wood vials that we've got for sale here, that should get us a good dent in going over back to Veronica and talking to our tailor friend over there. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed our second spring in Medieval Dynasty, and I hope I see you again for summer. Good night, everybody. This is 7.